As we go through our lives, we need to identify who we are as a people. We need to come to our terms with who we are as a people. If we don't remember who we are, we're going to be lost as a people. These are strong words, you have to hear them. If we don't take the time to do this now, we're going to be lost as a people. We'll be only Indian on paper, and that's all, Wexliem on paper. And that's all we're going to be if we don't take the time to do this now to help our people. We need, in education, we need our own people to teach our own children our language, our history, and the culture of our people. We've had problems in the past before with Wexliem, Posted, coming into our school system to try and teach our children our history, our culture, and our language. They have good intentions to help us. You know, we thank them for having good intentions for helping us teach our children. But it's much better that it come from ourselves, our own people. And it's really hard to get enough people trained to teach our children. Years ago, back in 1987, 8715, if I'm not mistaken, was a resolution passed by the Lummi Indian Business Council. They took a step at one time. We, the LIBC, hereby are going to take Lummi language class for 1/2 hour before every regularly scheduled meeting. This was a resolution that was set forth by the LIBC. Many, many, many days I went there and I sat before every regularly scheduled council meeting. Nobody'd show up. Once in a while, but they would wait right up until 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock before the regular meeting before they got there. This went on for a long time until I decided, well, I wasn't going to do that anymore. So time went on and the resolution laid there with no response. So in the course of time, I wrote the resolution to rescind that resolution with some very strong words, I must say. Never did bring it out, but this is where we have to take action. We can't be just talking about things. We have to take action on doing something. We have these meetings over and over and over, but no action is taking place. We need to have somebody follow through with action, doing something. Get your grants writer, write up a proposal, write up something, get somebody doing something to help out. Every tribe, every nation has the same problem. They need people that can actually have a job to do that, you know, to keep things rolling. Otherwise, you're going to be lost. We need to have the teachers of the schools have an understanding of who we are. Not only the schools, we need all of our employees, we need all of our staff to have an understanding who we are. We come from a people. And keep those things in mind as we go through life. We have our culture, we have our language, we have our history. And I know at times certain employees of the nation that are culturally orientated are having problems here and there. You know, we have to be considerate of our culture, you know, because some people have that background and the value of what they know is important more so than what the educated value is, the non-Indian educated value. Their cultural history, their cultural knowledge is more valuable sometimes than what their education value is. Keep those things in mind as we go through what we're trying to do today. Because I know we have people that know the culture and the language today that are not being utilized in our communities that should be. We need to get over all our little personal differences of who's going to teach what to who. We need to have a community effort, not just a one effort of part of the school or part of the council or part of this. We need to have a unified effort of keep our goal in mind of what we're after, to teach the children. Teach the children. They're the most important thing, is to teach the children, because we're fast being lost, because we're forgetting who we are. It's not our fault that we're forgetting who we are. I look at young people today. They come to me with their little problems that they have, and I tell them that it's not your fault. It's not your fault for the way you are today. I see young people that come to me that have an alcohol problem, they're drunk and drinking. It's not your fault that you're the way you are today. I understand it's not your fault. It's a fault of history. It's a fault of what happened to our ancestors. That's why you are the way you are today. And they have to come to that understanding. It's not the fault of you. It's not the fault of your parents or your grandparents. It's the fault of your great-grandparents that were attending these government and or parochial schools that punished our children through the generations. These are the things that the children have to hear to know what happened to them, why they are the way they are today. This is where most of our social problems come in, with alcoholism and drugs. The young people don't know who they are. They have no sense of being as to who we are as a people. They're lost in this world. We have to help them find their way, find their purpose in life, because this will solve a lot of our problems. But just these few words today I had to share with you that I hope we can find some way to take some action today. Like I say, I've been through many, many meetings just exactly like this. We're going to solve the problems of language, culture, and history, genealogy. I've been here many, many times with the same problem. Nothing has ever been done. Different administrators, different educators, different staff, different councilmen, different council. All been the same thing. We need to find a way to solve the problem. Find action, do something to get things done. Make a change someplace to help our children. So with this, Haishka Atsakwian Bako, thank you for listening to my words.
Yes, sir.